Attacking my personality will not change anything. Let's deal with the knowledge. And if you are sincere, you will know that Christianity is the only faith that makes sense. Is the only faith that transforms life from bad to good, from evil to righteous. Christianity is the only set that gives you the reason to be content. It gives you the reason to know what you are supposed to do and what you are not supposed to do. It is not only about laws. If it is about laws, laws are already there in us. We know what is good and we know what is bad. And laws have been preached all over religious bodies. Christ didn't come to preach laws.
A few moments later.
I am not waiting for the premiere of the debate to come before I react. I want Avraham to understand that he doesn't have brain. Foolish animal, what are you even defending? Avraham, what is even your purpose in this world? What are you even fighting now? You, this guy was insulting all pastors in Ghana here, insulting God, because Christians are peaceful. Nobody can threaten you, and you were sleeping, sound sleep, enjoying yourself in Ghana here, making money. Abua, today, this foolish man of God, demonic prophets, sleeping with their church members, ritualists. They said they are pastors, ritualists. They are the reason Common Sense Family has become as it is today. They are the reason. Duping people, taking the money of poor people, and then all these people left the church today and they say they are common sense because of this foolish man of God. And when I am dealing with them, you, Avraham, you sit on this media platform on the debate between you and me and UT Adawa, and said the way I approach issues, the way I deal with some man of God, the way I deal with Islam is the reason this man of God keep arresting me. Abua, foolish dog. Am I the first man of God to be arrested in the Christian fraternity? Am I the first man of God to be arrested? Am I the first man of God to go to jail? Foolish animal, you say you are foolish. Today you can't sleep. You are living in fear. Because when a man becomes insincere, the power he possesses to bring impact, to bring transformation, disappears. So today you are afraid of the Muslims. You even said it, that there are some places you will not stand and talk about Muhammad. You see how foolish you are. So you think the Muslims, they are sleeping. They are stupid like you, so they are sleeping. And they are not planning to take over the country. You can continue to do this, your foolishness. But the Muslims, they are planning secretly. They are marrying more than one, giving birth like rats. When they take over the country, you, Avraham, I know you ran out of the country because you are coward and you are foolish animal. You sit there and then you are defending men of God today. Avraham, today you are defending pastors against God's sinner. You are defending Islam, telling everybody that I am the problem. The way I approach issues are poor. Didn't we see in Ghana here? Avraham, your Common Sense Family was built on false men of God because the disgrace was too much that time. You see this man of God will go and cheat on his wife and he will be caught. You see this man of God will go and do abortion. You see this man of God will go and steal. You see this man of God will go and do this. And that is how Avraham was able to deceive the youth that the church is business, the church is scam, the church is foolishness. It was inverted. And the youth, the ignorant ones, they fall for you. Today, because I am destroying your common sense by attacking and exposing the foolish man of God who claim to be real man of God, you are on the Least Media platform telling the whole world that I am the problem. The way I approach them is the reason they arrest me, and that is why Muslims they threaten every day. Where Jimmy Wati, who Common Sense Family member, where Jimmy Pa? What's here? Go and read history. What the church went through in the house of the Roman kingdom. It is a normal thing for persecution to happen. Jesus said you shall be persecuted. You should be ready. Someone is stealing from the poor. Someone, you see, even when some politicians refuse to do the right thing, millions die. The youth become addicted to drugs. Most of them go into prostitution. People die because of failure in politics. Failure of some politicians. You don't see the bigger picture. The reason I am always shouting is because I want Africa to change. I want people to live in peace. I want family to enjoy life. If there is no peace, there's no life. If there's no peace, there's no development. If our politicians don't wake up and think about the citizen, there will never be peace. There will never be peace, because we will raise more armed robbers. Armed robbers will spread like fire, and they will destroy the country. If there is no job, what do you want them to do? They will become thieves. And our mission on this earth is to make sure our politicians understand that they are our leaders and they must develop the country, and the men of God must know their role. Their role is not to sleep with the church members or steal from them. And then you are there saying my approach, you cannot teach me something. You, Avraham, what do you know that I don't know? What can you even teach me? You that will go and plan with a woman that you went to his house and they caught you, and then you trend. You can do anything for trend, Avraham. You that can do what is in your brain that you can teach God's children. That you are there saying, the way I approach issues, abua you. If people want to take you on, they will take you on. If they want to take you on, the thing that you have said about people, if they are the ones who doesn't want to take you on, what I have realized is that if somebody wants to get you to police station, he can get you there. You even putting their picture on your screen and talking about them, they can let police arrest you. They can let them arrest you. So it is not about how you approach them. They hate the truth. They'll hate the truth, and they will fight, and they will do everything. That is why there is persecution in the body of Christ. It is part of Christianity. You sit there, the premier will come. You want everybody to think that God's is the problem. Those that are stealing from the country, they are not the problem. Men of God that are raping children, sleeping with their church members, preaching false doctrines, they are not the problem. They are not the problem. The people that are destroying the country and the youth are dying anyhow in prostitution, they are not the problem. What Jim what